I do enjoy to learn about new logical fallacies. And I actually thought that this one, the topic of today's video, is also a logical fallacy. But no, it is just a method of manipulation of other people. Today we are talking about gaslighting. What it is, how can you recognize it, and does interpersonal gaslighting is something different to societal gaslighting. More about it in a moment. But obviously, before we begin, I have to tell you that this is Yury Experience, and here I share my various experiences about different topics. I do 2 videos per week, Mondays and Thursdays. If you will enjoy this video, please drop a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. Let's go. As always, an official definition, but in my own words, gaslighting is a method of deception and also psychological manipulation, the target of which is to make other person to question their perception of reality, their perception of themselves, or maybe their perception of their life. If done right, gaslighting can lead to a person not being able to differentiate between good or bad, about truth and falsehood, about right and wrong. Also, a person will have low self-esteem, will always question themselves, and also will not be satisfied with their life. It will feel hopeless and worthless. How do you gaslight other people? There are a lot of ways to do it. I will tell you about 4 things you could do in order to gaslight, which I suggest you not doing. Please don't do it. It is kinda not good for other people. So, for example, number 1 is questioning memory. Are you sure it was me who wanted to buy this house? You know, you have pretty bad memory. Maybe it was actually you. Example number 2, trivializing, so however this word is pronounced. Oh, please stop. I know I did wrong, but I do think that you are quite overreacting over this small matter. Yes, maybe I did it, but your reaction is way over the top. And all you did was ask that person, why did you do it? And that was the actual reaction. Example number 3, denial. Again, you are asking a person, for example, why did you do it in the past? Why did you buy bread, although we have a lot of it at home? I didn't buy any bread. Are you sure about it? I didn't buy any in weeks. I'm not sure why are you trying to blame me for buying bread, but I never did it. Done it. Never. The first last example, and it is not a complete list, the whole list is bigger, but these are some suggestions. And the first example is diverting. For example, you ask a person, why do we have so little money on our bank account? I see here some purchases. Was it you? I'm not sure what you are talking about, but can you remember last year you had this crazy idea to go to Disneyland? That is the exact reason why we don't have any money right now. Not my purchases. It was your crazy idea to go there. It is kinda important to understand that you are gaslighted. I hope you don't gaslight other people, but if you are gaslighted, you have to know it so you can go away from it. The problem is, maybe you really have a bad memory, or maybe you really did something, or maybe you really overreact over some stuff. And at the end of the day, if you feel that maybe you are gaslighted by another person, by another group of people, maybe keep track of stuff, maybe write stuff down so you know, no, I have good memory, we actually did it because it is written down in my diary. Or maybe you have a hidden diary and you read it in there, I actually did it, I was right, I have a good memory. So maybe you need to separate yourself from this person. Or maybe you need to go to a specialist. At the end of the day, specialists are technically, or shall at least technically be, the best people to recognize stuff like that. So if you feel like relationship is draining you, or maybe you feel miserable in your life, and when you think about other people in your life, you think maybe that person is the reason, go to a specialist. Better go to a specialist now and be less miserable tomorrow than endure it and be miserable for the rest of your life. It is my personal suggestion. And in the end, I will add the part of the video that makes this video a part of How to Debate playlist. And it is personal gaslighting versus societal gaslighting. The point is, most of stuff that I covered up until now is actually on a personal level. It works on a personal level. A lot of people say that in order for gaslighting to exist, you need to have different power dynamic between these people, but still you need to have some trust between these people. So basically I believe that I have bad memory because I trust this person that says me that I have a bad memory. Without this trust in the opinion of other person, there can be no gaslighting because you don't believe it. You don't believe it, so deception doesn't work. There are opinions and suggestions that gaslighting also works on a societal level, on a social group level, that one social group or one person from one social group can say or can push this idea or manipulate the other group based on this criteria. So in terms of you have bad memory, you are overreacting, or maybe you are always doing wrong stuff. And in my personal opinion, and it's only my personal opinion, societal gaslighting is expanding the word gaslighting way too much. Personal gaslighting, I do understand how can it work, and I do understand that people who went through it suffered like really big time. But societal gaslighting, so the first thing that comes to my mind is slavery. Because during slavery times there was this whole psychological pressure, psychological manipulation over the people who were slaves. Like, you are not human beings, you are like something lower than us normal human beings. And the point is, according to my knowledge, it is not gaslighting, which is why I personally would try to avoid the word gaslighting if we are talking about social groups and interactions between social groups. In my personal opinion, it is not the word for the case. I'm pretty sure that there is a different word that fits here better. And if you know it, I would gladly read more about it if you write it down in the comments. But in my personal opinion, gaslighting is just wrong. Gaslighting is more about personal interactions, about maybe parents, children, about partners' interactions. But societally, it's difficult for me to see how one societal group can have such a huge influence on the other societal group, and that amount of trust that shall be from one group to the other, and that hierarchical difference. It is, I don't know, I don't see it. I can clearly see it in a personal interaction, but I cannot clearly see it in societal, which is why I don't get it. If you have a different opinion, the comments are open. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it is the case, please drop a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. Except for that, I see you on Thursday. Have a great week. Bye.